My entire investing journey started inside a Roth IRA, but not the kind of Roth IRA that gives you freedom. Mine was restrictive. It only allowed me to invest in a small handful of pre-selected mutual funds. No stocks, no ETFs, no options, no strategy, just a menu of funds and a hope that one of them would perform well. For a long time, I convinced myself that it was fine. I told myself, at least I'm investing. But every time I logged in, I felt the same thing. I had zero control over my own money. I couldn't rotate, hedge, collect premiums from selling option contracts, capitalize on volatility, or build a system. I could only follow the system that they planned out for me. And the truth is, I didn't even realize how much opportunity I was missing out on until much later. Please know that this video is for educational and training purposes only. I am sharing what I learned the hard way. It is not financial advice. Do not use this video as the basis for your own investment decisions. Always do your own research and learning before making any investment choices, especially when it involves your retirement accounts. Once I realized exactly how much I was missing out on in my restricted Roth IRA, everything really clicked for me that I was not maximizing my investment system's performance. I looked at my Roth IRA balance, years of contributions, years of discipline, and realized it was all trapped inside a structure that wasn't designed for someone who actually wanted to manage their money. So I made the decision that changed everything. I transferred the entire Roth IRA into a platform that gave me full control. Not partial control, not choose from these limited options control. I mean full control. The ability to buy what I want, sell what I want, rotate when I want, and build the strategy I believe in. For the first time, my Roth IRA wasn't a cage, it was a tool. And once I had that flexibility, everything opened up. When I finally had full control, I realized something most people never think about. A Roth IRA isn't just a retirement account, it's a tax-free engine. There's no capital gains tax, no dividend tax, no tax on premiums collected from selling option contracts, no wash sale rules, no penalty for rotating positions, and no tax drag to slow your compounding and growth. It's the perfect environment for a strategy built around dividend capture, weekly premium collection, rotational timing, and low volatility anchoring. And that's how my dividend cycle engine was born. Here's the entire system in one sentence. Hold SCHD during the dividend-paying months of March, June, September, and December. Once you collect the dividend on the shares you own, you rotate out via an aggressive covered call or a full sale. With that newly freed up capital, you then run aggressive cash-secured puts and covered calls to collect premiums for about 8 weeks on high-quality stocks, and then rotate back into SCHD before the next ex-dividend date, usually around the 3rd week of the month, just to be safe. This system is simple, repeatable, and tax-free, and it compounds every quarter. SCHD is the backbone of this strategy for 3 reasons. First, it has low volatility, which makes it a perfect anchor for a Roth IRA. Second, it pays reliable, predictable dividends every quarter. And third, those quarterly dividends create a natural reset point, a clean moment where the cycle begins again. SCHD isn't where the big premium collection comes from. It is where your overall account stability comes from. It's what I like to call the home base. Once SCHD pays its dividend, the premium dries up. There's no reason to sit in it for the next 2 months. So right after the ex-dividend date, I rotate out and free up my collateral. That collateral becomes the engine for the next phase. This is where the Roth IRA really shines. With SCHD out of the way, I spend the next 8 weeks collecting premiums from selling option contracts on high-quality, liquid, mega-cap stocks. I sell cash-secured puts. If I get assigned, I sell covered calls. When the stock moves in my favor, I roll up and out. And I use my IV framework to choose strikes that maximize premium while keeping risk controlled. The goal is simple. Collect as much premium as possible during this 8-week window while SCHD is resting. And because this is all inside a Roth IRA, every dollar of premium stays in the account and compounds. No taxes, no wash sale rules, no capital gains drag, no friction. What's the real difference between buying and holding SCHD and layering a premium engine on top of it? Today, we're running the numbers, a full 20-year Monte Carlo simulation, head-to-head. This is Precision Explained. First, let's set the rules. Every simulation starts with a $100,000 balance. We add $7,000 per year in contributions, and we let it run for 20 years across 3 market environments: bear, average, and bull. Same inputs for both strategies. The only variable is the engine. Here's where the data gets real. With SCHD alone, a bear market lands you at $520,000. An average market gets you to 1.05 million. A bull market pushes you to 1.65 million. Now flip to the premium engine. The bear market grows to 1.35 million, the average market grows to 2.6 million, and the bull market grows to 4.4 million. This is using SCHD as our home base every quarter. Same contributions, just adding the engine of mega cap options. As you can see, the gap is not small. Look at this side by side. In every single scenario, bear, average, or bull market, the premium engine more than doubles the outcome. That's not a lucky market. That's not timing. That's a structural advantage compounding over 20 years. As you can see, the bars don't lie. Now, let's talk multipliers. How many times your original $100,000 grows with SCHD only? 5.2 times in a bear market, 10.5 times on average, and 16.5 times in a bull market. Add the premium engine, 13.5 times in a bear market, 26 times in an average market, and 44 times in a bull market. Across every scenario, you're looking at roughly 2.6 to 2.7 times more money. That multiplier effect is what disciplined premium incomes do over time. They grow your account astronomically. Here's what the data tells us. $100,000 grows to $2.6 million on average with the premium engine versus $1.05 million with it just sitting in SCHD alone. Even in the worst case bear scenario, the premium engine delivers $1.35 million, nearly triple the baseline. And those $7,000 annual contributions, they're not optional. Getting the full $7,000 into the account as soon as possible every year is key. Consistency is what turns a good strategy into a great outcome. The numbers are clear. The only question is, what engine are you running? If you don't have $100,000 in your Roth IRA right now, that's okay. The math scales to any balance, and the same strategy applies to any starting balance, 10K, 25K, 50K. The multipliers work universally. Let's make this personal. Take your Roth IRA balance right now. $10,000, $30,000, it doesn't matter. Here's how you apply these multipliers. In a bear market, the worst case scenario, SCHD alone gives you a 5.2x return on your balance. The premium engine takes that same bear market and delivers 13.5x. Even when the market is working against you, the engine more than doubles your outcome. In an average market, the most likely scenario, SCHD grows your money 10.5 times over 20 years. With the premium engine running alongside it, that jumps to 26x. That's the difference between a comfortable retirement and a life-changing one. And in a bull market, SCHD alone gives you 16.5x your starting balance. The premium engine pushes that to 44x, 44 times your money, in the same market with the same SCHD foundation underneath it. So whatever your number is today, multiply it. That's your 20-year range. The math doesn't care where you start, it only cares that you start. About 7 to 10 days before SCHD's next ex-dividend date, I close all premium positions and rotate back into SCHD, using an aggressive cash-secured put to collect a premium again. I'm targeting a strike price as close to the money as possible to secure the shares. If not, I'll buy them at the current price once that contract expires worthless, and it's close to the ex-dividend date. This avoids last-minute volatility and resets the account for the next quarter. The power behind this system is that the premiums are tax-free, dividends are tax-free, capital gains are tax-free. There are no wash sale rules, no holding period requirements, no tax drag. It's the perfect environment for this strategy. Most investors think they have to choose between dividends or premium. Inside a Roth IRA, you don't have to choose. You can stack them. SCHD gives you the dividend anchor. Premium stocks give you the weekly engine. The Roth IRA gives you the tax-free runway. Put them together, and you get a system that compounds every single quarter. This is the strategy I wish someone had shown me when I first opened my Roth IRA. If your Roth IRA feels restrictive, it doesn't have to. With the right structure, it becomes one of the most powerful tools you'll ever have. This has been Precision Explained. See you next time.